Hello, this is Gizmo88. I'm going to talk about the Wii U, talk about the Wii U price, the Wii U system specs, some hardware, a little bit of software facts about it. I'm also going to show some pictures. These are actual pictures. These are not paintings or sketches or any of that stuff. These are very hard to find too, and I did actually come across them. So I'm also going to talk about the Nintendo Network, but get started, I'm going to talk about this first picture. In this picture, this is the front of the Wii U. This is the power button, the eject button. It has a power light. It also has a light indicating that there's a disc in the drive. Sync button. In the section there's a SD card slot which supports SDHC, and there's also 2 USB ports there in the front, and then you got the section where the disc goes in, and on top there you can see a vent. Now the system sits just like that. On the side view you'll see 2 vents. There's actually the section there in the front where the battery goes, so if you ever had to change out a battery, you can kind of see the plug there in the back, and that's got some stuff like that. As for the back section, you got the sensor bar, you got the power plug, video out, HDMI, and 2 USB ports, as well as a big fan opening. So to talk about the Wii U system specs, the price is $299.99. Now, like all things, it is subject to change. The CPU is an IBM power architecture. The cores on that range between 4, 6, and 8, so it can be it can have a 4-core, 6-core, or an 8-core processor. Clock speed on that processor could be anywhere from a 3 GHz to a 425 GHz. So pretty powerful CPU. The GPU is an AMD Radeon HD. 512 megabytes to a gig of video RAM. It can be anywhere in that area. System RAM is anywhere from a gig to 2 gig of RAM. So those are the actual specs, and they will be in that area. It's kind of a range of where it's going to be. But right now it shows it is going to be a pretty powerful system, and could actually match or exceed the computer in terms of graphics, which Nintendo has done before. 4 USB slots. It also has an SD card slot, supports SDHC. Sound is Dolby Digital 5.1 using PCM linear or analog through composite or component. It is backwards compatible with all Wii games and software, as well as accessories. The disc that goes in it, there's single layer, which is 25 gig, dual layer, which is 50 gig, and tri layer, which is 75 gig. Uses HDMI version 1.4. Nintendo Network. Nintendo Network is going to be awesome. We're talking about full user accounts. We're talking about a full app store, which includes WiiWare, Wii UWare, all kinds of applications, flash games. There's even a rumor that they're going to team up with Google and add Android support to the system, which would include Google Play, full YouTube support, and many other features like Google Maps. I mean, just all kinds of stuff. The Wii U controller actually has a 1080p touchscreen, so it's a full high definition touchscreen in the controller, so you can play it as a portable or you can play it as a console. Has internal memory, expandable with an external hard drive, and pretty much up to any size. It does have support connectivity with Nintendo 3DS. Will have with some games, some applications. So definitely going to be very big. To talk about the controller, it only uses one of these controllers at a time, but there is basically 2 control sticks, a D-pad, and your regular buttons, and then it has a home, select, start, microphone, power light, power buttons, stereo speakers in the controller. So also one other thing on that controller is it has a front-facing camera. It also has the L and R buttons. Also has 2 trigger buttons underneath. And on top of that, it has chargeable batteries, which is really good because that's what you definitely need for a controller like this. But it only uses one of these at a time. The rest of the time it uses Wii remotes. It'll use 3 Wii remotes. A lot of different controls. That concludes the video. Please subscribe and tell me what you think. Let me know. Please leave comments. I really do like comments, and I try to answer questions as best as I can. So Thanks for tuning in, and please subscribe.